Jamie, there's concern we could see people waiting in long lines out the door here at Seattle Tacoma International Airport during the holidays. The fear is a staff shortage due to a low TSA employee vaccination rate nationwide. People traveling for the holidays may want to show up very early so they can make their flight on time.
Come on down.
Travelers say getting through the TSA checkpoint at Seattle Tacoma International Airport is easy.
ID, please.
Just show up early and plan ahead.
You never know what you might run into traffic-wise or in the airport.
A traffic jam inside the airport is feared to be in the near future, and arriving even earlier may be the only solution.
ID, please.
TSA says only 60% of employees nationwide have at least one vaccine against COVID-19. The concern is if more don't get vaccinated soon, it could possibly cause a staff shortage during the holidays, the busiest travel time of the year.
Like if I was traveling, I would definitely be more about it. I'd probably show up like a few hours earlier than they say, because they say 2 hours earlier now. But if they had a staff shortage, I'd be like, all right, 5 hours earlier.
TSA says the federal government's deadline to be fully vaccinated is November 22nd, right before Thanksgiving. The deadline to get the first Moderna shot has already passed, and the first Pfizer dose should be done by Monday in order to meet the requirement. The very last option is a Johnson & Johnson shot by November 8th.
Some people work in jobs that are going to impact the public. Hopefully that's part of their decision, but it's a personal decision they have to make. And for the traveling public, you have to understand that there are things that come with traveling and there may be delays.
The threat of a TSA shortage could cause a ripple effect for the hospitality industry, already struggling to recover from the pandemic.
There's so much hassle with everything now. This will just be one more thing of why bother? Why bother with this travel? Why bother the expense and all of the frustrations?
Tom Waith, general manager of the Alexis Royal Sonesta Hotel, says they lose business travelers during the holidays and depend on leisure travelers to fill the gap. He says he worries people may cancel their reservations to avoid long waits at the airport.
If I don't have that corporate group and I don't have the business travelers and I don't have the leisure travelers, I don't have anybody. And that makes a lot of empty hotel rooms.
Officials with the Port of Seattle say they can't comment on TSA staffing, but they tell me they're confident in TSA's management of its staff during the holidays. TSA says it continues emphasizing the importance of vaccinations. They're using broadcast, messaging, shift briefings, and much more to let people know about the deadline coming up. Reporting live at SeaTac, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.
Frankie.